we'll see the fifth bit, that is negative 15 into 0 into negative 18. We can see that 0 multiplied by any number gives you 0. Therefore, negative 15 into 0 into negative 18 gives 0. We'll see the sixth bit, negative 12 into negative 11 into 10. First, we'll group any two integers, that is negative 12 into negative 11, and then we find their product and multiply it with 10. First, we will find the product of negative 12 and negative 11. Negative 12 into negative 11 is equals to negative 12 into negative 11 gives plus 132. Then plus 132 into 10 gives plus 1320. Therefore, negative 12 into negative 11 into 10 gives plus 1320. We'll see the next bit. The question is 9 multiplied by negative 3 multiplied by negative 6. First, we'll group any two integers, that is, we'll group 9 and negative 3. That is, 9 multiplied by negative 3 grouped together multiplied by negative 6. When we take the product of 9 and negative 3, regardless of their signs, we multiply their values. That is, 9 into 3 gives 27. We can see that the sign of 9 is positive and the sign of 3 is negative. When we take the product of two different signs, we always get a negative sign. Therefore, 9 multiplied by negative 3 gives negative 27. That is multiplied with negative 6. To multiply negative 27 and negative 6, first we multiply their products. To find the product of negative 27 and negative 6, first we multiply their values, that is 27 into 6 gives 162, and then when we multiply two similar signs, we always get a positive sign. Therefore, negative 27 into negative 6 gives positive sign, that is plus 162. Therefore, 9 multiplied by negative 3 multiplied by negative 6 gives plus 162. We'll see the next bit, that is negative 18 multiplied by negative 5 multiplied by negative 4. First, we'll group any two integers, that is negative 18 into negative 5 grouped together multiplied by negative 4. To find the product of negative 18 and negative 5, first we multiply their values regardless of the signs. That is 18 into 5 gives 90. When we multiply two similar signs, we always arrive at a positive sign. Therefore, negative 18 multiplied by negative 5 gives plus 90. It is multiplied with negative 4. To find the product of plus 90 and negative 4, first we multiply their values regardless of their signs. That is 90 into 4 gives 360. When we take the product of two different signs, we always get a negative sign. Therefore, plus 90 into minus 4 gives minus 360. Therefore, negative 18 multiplied by negative 5 multiplied by negative 4 gives negative 360.